Chris Sykes with Dennis Kutrieb after that game. I mean, lots to get into with that match, Dennis. But just firstly on the performance. I mean, for playing most of the second half with 10 men, you must be delighted with how that application was in the second half.
Yeah, I think mentality was great today. That's what we asked the boys, to work hard, to make sure that we deliver the basics in the right way. And sometimes it can help if you go down to 10 men, because everyone realizes like we need to work hard as a team all together. And that's what the boys done outstandingly. I think if someone would have told me before the game that we play 30 minutes with 10 men and still would have the chance in the last 10 minutes, 2 or 3 big chances to nick the 2-1 win, rarely would believe it. But this was what happening. We dug deep together as a team, defended very well. Kazu some saves, obviously, yes. But then we turned up and we had 3 good chances to finish the game off. And obviously I would be more happy with 3 points than 1 point. But I don't want to be greedy. I take the point away from home. Most of the second half was 10 men.
And that's the thing, it wasn't just you're down to 10 men, it wasn't as if you were hanging on. You had chances, certainly Dominic's shot at the end there, you're just kind of waiting for the net to bulge you. You had your opportunities to take all 3 even with 10 men.
Yeah, exactly, and I think Toby Etzer had a great shot on target, could be a goal. Amazing save from the goalkeeper when we had a header from Hayden Hollis. I already thought this was in the back of a net. As I said, like we take the point, we need to make sure that we make small little steps in the right direction, and this today was definitely a step in the right direction because the mentality was much better, the work rate, the togetherness on the pitch. So many positives, even though before the game I wanted to win it, but that's football, so we take the point and we go on Tuesday next game at Southend.
I have to ask you about the red card. From your point of view, what happened in that incident there?
I have to watch it back. I just can say I would be very surprised if it doesn't get turned down, because I just can't imagine without seeing the picture. Can't imagine that Cissé pushed someone in his face or whatever, because he's just not the person. So I would be very surprised if this red card was okay. I think they just lost the pictures, the referees. It's clearly a dive in the first instance, a clearly dive, everyone could see it. It needs to be a booking for the opponent, not for our player. It was not the player initially, it was the player who came in to just separate the group. So as I said, I need to watch it back, but I would be very surprised if this was a red card.
So that's what Cissé said, he was kind of coming in to separate the players as opposed to get involved in the incidents.
Yeah, and as I said, I know my players, and I know like, okay, he might be in trouble because he's a hothead or whatever. As I said, I would be very surprised if Cissé has done something where he deserved a red card. And but we have to take it. That's how it works sometimes with us in football.
It very much does. Dominic Pulliam back in the starting 11 today. You've been out for about not started again for a month, and kind of showed his quality today with the goal and the other chances he set up as well.
He had some good chances today straight away. First half he had a great chance when he ran down the channel and then was in front of the goalkeeper when we won. There he already had a good chance maybe 2 minutes earlier, so this was you can see it's a difference when he's on the pitch, and I think we looked all over the pitch. We looked much better today. Had the determination, were sharp. Fanimo came on, he was outstanding when he came on. We subbed him off just because he's not ready to play 90 minutes at the moment, and we don't want to risk too much because we have so many games this season. But you could see how good he was. So as I said, now a couple of weeks, we need a bit more time, but we're going definitely in the right direction.
Yeah, I did want to ask about Fanimo, because obviously he's not played loads this season. I think this was his league debut, and he set up the goal, and he looked very lively.
He was, and great assist. And then had another shot. If he gets this one on target, it's a goal, I'm pretty sure. Now he played a great game. So I think at the end of the day we have to take the positives. Another positive, our fans, you could see the way in was pretty packed for, 5-6. We took 8 hours, our trip. So amazing support again. Thanks for coming. Thanks for supporting us. So important. And you could see our players were thankful after the game. Fans were thankful that we put a big shift in. And that's what it's all about. You need to make sure you deliver the basics right, and the rest will build on and on and on. And as I said, for today, we have to be happy with 1 point, and we take the 1 point. we are happy to play again on Tuesday and try to get 3 points there.
2 more questions from me. Firstly, just after half-time, that period's almost up to the sending off, really. Were you concerned by the fact that, because Fylde very much seemed to be in the ascendancy early in the second half, were you concerned by that at all?
Concerned is maybe the wrong word. I was aware of it because you could see we were not as focused to be brave on the ball. We hide it a little bit more than what we naturally do. That maybe comes with what I said happening over the last weeks. You're 1-0 up, you want to defend it, but it's not always like, oh yeah, we give the opponent the ball and we just defend our own box. You need still to be brave, you need to show some courage, you need to try to be on the front foot, try to shift the momentum. And that's what we missed a little bit, and then obviously unfortunately concede after easy ball loss from us. They got a free kick, a wide free kick, and put it in a dangerous area, and we defended just not good enough as individuals, but it can happen because it's football. It's football. So am I happy about it? No, of course not. Have we spoke about it? Of course. But I don't want to blame anyone today because, as I said, yes, it was a good header from the opponent. So credit to them for that. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be overcritical because that's what football is. Football is making mistakes, and I don't want to focus too much on the negatives. I want to focus on the positives. So from this point of view, as I said, I'm just happy that we showed different character today than we have showed the last 2 games or 3 games.
And up next, Southend on Tuesday, another quick turnaround.
Yeah, very quick turnaround, and I think everyone is looking forward to that. Will be a great crowd. It's a good stadium, old school. They're fighting for their lives because they feel hard done by because they can't do signings and all these things. But I just get not so much, but a little bit, and nearly like I think sold or not sold, but all these things. So they're easy. They're easy to motivate. This group is very, very tight together because they know they have no choice. So that's very easy to be motivated and go again. So we need to make sure that we deliver the basics right on Tuesday because it will be a big game for us for fighting because they have quality. But what they have a good togetherness as a group, which, as I said, when you feel hard done by and a little bit like unfair and all these things, so then the fans are closer to the team, management group is close to the team, and then the team just with 13, 14, 15 players always wants to make a difference because they want to show how good they are, and that's what they're doing outstandingly, get points over points. So we have to be aware of that. We will be aware of that. We will make sure that we get the recovery right now, and then we turn up there with the right group and try to get a win at Southend.
And just finally, no Jordan Hyde in the match day squad. Is that purely because he's not played in so long and you need to be careful with him, if you like?
Yeah, very careful because he rarely played the last 2 years, and it's so dangerous. When you play the first time, you need to make sure that you get the recovery right, and we still need to make sure that he gets his fitness levels right, and that we gain more and more fitness. So it doesn't make sense for him to be 2 days on a away trip, playing maybe some minutes, maybe not, and we can use this time better to get the fitness levels right for him. So from this point of view, we made a decision just to make sure that he get the recovery right, or gets the recovery right, and that we go in the right direction with him, that he can make an impact on the pitch when he plays minutes.
Thanks very much, Dennis.
Thank you.